Beautiful discourse delivered in 1978 by the Rabbi. It's called a Maimer. A Maimer is a discourse which is a formal exploration of Chassidus, as opposed to a Sikha, which is a talk and more of an informal talk. A Maimer is more of a formal presentation. It is typically deep and meditative. This one is no less. It's based on the Talmud. Let's do a quick blitz review, even though I think my battery's dying. Got some power. Let's do a quick blitz review, guys, just to catch you up, in case you missed it. And if you didn't miss it, it's good to remember. So we opened at the Gemara Shabbos. 21b of Gemara, of the Talmud. It's the only place in the Talmud that talks about, the only place in the Talmud that talks about Chanukah, and it says, we had a debate over there about how do you light the Chanukah candles? Do you light 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, all the way down? Or do you go 1 through 8? How does it work, right? And the reason was that we compared Chanukah to the bulls of Sukkot, the way that they offered the bulls in the Sukkot holiday, where they went in a decreasing order, right? That's how we do it on Chanukah. The second opinion of Beis Hillel says we go in ascending order, not because we don't agree with the connection to Sukkot, but only because the principle that we rise in holiness and we don't decrease in holiness. That's it. So we had 4 questions. Number 1, what's the connection between Chanukah and Sukkot? Number 2, if the temple, if the festival of Chanukah is based in the temple candelabra, then why do we have 8 Chanukah lights when the temple had 7? Chanukah is connected to the menorah in the temple. Sukkot is connected to the altar. We know these are 2 very, very different pieces of equipment in the Holy Temple. It's apples and oranges, it's altars and menorahs. You can compare the 2. Why are they being compared? Number 4, it's based in the temple candelabra. Then that candelabra was lit inside and by day. Why do we light the Chanukah menorah outside and by night? Those are the 4 questions. The essence of the answer, the 4 questions. The essence of the answer is that the goal of Chanukah is to ignite the night. Now that's right there a very, very deep answer. Not only does it mean that you're supposed to bring light to the darkness, it actually means that you're supposed to make the night shine. Let me explain what that means. It's profound. Now, in case you didn't catch it, King David actually, where's the Hillel? King David actually speaks about this theme, which is so easy for us to miss. In chapter 139 of Tehillim, he says like this. Were I to say, 139, verse 11, were I to say, surely the darkness will shadow me, then the night would be as light around me. Laila kayoim yoir. No, Laila badeni. The night would be my light around me. So the night is shining. That's what King David's talking about. What on earth is he talking about? It's very difficult to understand this until you learn this mimer. He keeps on going. Even the darkness obscures nothing from you, and the night shines like the day. The darkness is as light. Look at these words, right? Here's what King David is saying, and what the Rebbe is explaining to us is that where we're going with this is that the purpose, the objective of the conflict, of the struggle, of the challenge, the reason why God gives us darkness, exile, anti-Semites, opposition, is in order that we should bring out the deepest light within ourselves. The opposition is what brings the best out in you. Just like the airplane cannot soar without the force of the opposing wind. Is the opposing wind an enemy to the airplane? No. How about in your business? Was your competition a good thing or a bad thing?
Depends on who they are.
The other supermarket chain.
So Jan said it straight up. He said, look, it hurts to have competition. It's not pleasant. But you bring out the best in you, what you would never have brought out if you were on your own. That's what's going on over here, friends. This is a deep mystical truth, which is so clearly apparent and obvious in our entrepreneurial pursuits. We just never made the connection, right? So imagine you look at your anti-Semite. Imagine you look at Kanye West in the same way you look at your competition. You're like, oh, is opposing me? I guess it's to bring out the best in me, right? It's hard. You're being challenged.
It's more than a challenge.
King David said it 2,000 years, 3,000 years ago, right? We've been saying this for 3,000 years. You've just been in the dark, my friend. We're turning on the lights, right? So this is the kernel of the answer, right? That the reason, and we'll answer all these questions at the end, but the goal, what we're trying to say here is that we have nuclear energy within ourselves. We have extremely powerful energy within ourselves that we would never bring out to the fore, if not that we were challenged.
But you're drawing a difference between ignite the night and just light the night.
Exactly. I'm not here to illuminate the darkness. I'm making the darkness shine.
Make the darkness shine.
Well, and what does that mean on a practical level? At the end of the discourse, it says that when you're successful in what you're in bringing out the light within you, then you'll not only neutralize the anti-Semite, but the anti-Semite will become your supporter. That's where the night shines. That's when a nation like Iran starts exporting oil to Israel, specifically a pipeline, the Tehran-Tel Aviv pipeline. You ever heard of that one?
No.
The Tehran-Tel Aviv pipeline, which is the best deal on earth, right?
Yes.
Now the anti-Semite is shining, is literally illuminating. Wouldn't that be pretty? Be'ezrat Hashem, God willing, right? So what does this mean, friends? This means that you shouldn't shoot the messenger. It means that Hashem is telling us, I've sent you opposition to bring out the best in you. Don't be lazy. Get off your couch. Stop screaming at the television screen. And bring out your Maccabee.
Where does that leave you, Rabbi?
I'm a Maccabee.
You said don't shoot the messenger. Where does that leave you?
I'm not the messenger. I'm the pilot.
Oh, Azoya, pilot.
Little change of story. Yeah, little change.
I never said I'm the messenger. The messenger is Kanye. Okay, so
We'll let you out of that one.
okay, so he works for us, you know.
L'chaim.
By the way, this is not a new thing. Kanye chapter 7 tells us this straight up. And it comes straight from the Zohar. It says, what's the evil inclination? You want to know what the evil inclination is? It's the seductive, the skilled seductress. That's what it is. It's the talented prostitute. This is a basic principle in Jewish spirituality. That God sends us a Yetzer Hara, the evil